Sanding knife handles is the worst part of building a knife, I reckon. The dust and the mess that you're going to kind of get covered in. Hang on, let me turn this off. Masks. Now, you can't kind of cut corners when it comes to... Hang on, let me just turn the fan off. I've got a little extractor fan in the wall. Just got a little extractor fan in the wall that helps kind of pull out a bit of dust as well. Masks, I can't kind of stress enough how important it is that you wear a good mask when you're knife making. I'm going to put my other glasses on. These are more close up. Now this one is let me just disconnect it. A 3M VersaFlow. Now these are very, very expensive, but I actually found this one second hand. It was on Marketplace, and the guy I got it off of, he bought it just to cut some concrete. He got a job cutting concrete, and he only lasted like a day doing the job, so he didn't like the job, but he still had the mask. Now this was like well over half the price of a brand new one. I don't know exactly what they are now, but I paid around about $400 for this, and it comes with all the bit that belt with the filter on the back there. And I'll give it a good clean up. There's like a sweatband thingy here. I took that out and put that in the washing machine and give this plastic part a good clean and put that in the washing machine as well, and sanitize it all inside nicely. I'm a bit of a germaphobe when it comes to things like that, but yeah, don't cut corners. If you're making knives or you're getting into knife making, get yourself a good mask. Don't just wear a little paper thing, because it's not good for you, going in your eyes. And those paper ones, especially if you've got a bit of facial hair, then they don't seal properly, and you'll end up getting bits up there. And micarta, G10, all those kinds of things, they're really, really bad. It's not good for you at all. I did let the dust settle before I took this off. The fan's been running there, so it's kind of safe in here now. So if you're concerned that I took it off and I'm still breathing all the dust in, don't be concerned. Just a quickie video actually. On let me put this down a minute. Hang on a sec. On my last video, I had I think it was on the bindies. There was a little kind of knot on the lanyard, and I had a few people ask what that knot was, and it's called a snake knot. Now, whether or not it's called something else, like someone else has done it in a different way and they call it, but when I looked it up, that come up as a snake knot. Now, dead easy to do. So I use 3mm paracord. I just felt like, obviously, the thicker the paracord is, the fatter your knot's going to be. So I like 3mm because it gives a nice kind of slim knot. So snip your paracord off around about 1/2 meter. I actually snipped these. I got these when my dad passed away back in the UK last year. It's always been a year now. We went back to the house, and up in his attic area, there was quite a few boxes of stuff that we went through, and it's quite a few. Actually, it was pretty interesting. It was almost like time capsules, when you did at school, because there was so much of my stuff, school books. I found a box of old toys, and just there were so many little things there that kind of took me right back. And there was a box of like odds and bits and bobs, whatever the saying is, and these were in there. Now, I don't know what side it's on. It's on that side. Don't know whether you can see. There you go. Is that on there? You can just see there. There's an arrow, which is the British military stamp, and there's a date there, and it's 1944. So these were around a year before the war ended, and I just think it's so cool to be able to have something like this from my dad's house, use it in my workshop, and the quality of these is. I tell you, I'm going to move the other side because the light's really poor here. Hang on a sec. Let's go over this side. A bit more light coming through it from the door there. Oh, if you actually can see my the stained glass panels there. Well, one of my son's friends, she makes them, and like the quality is just so good. I would probably do another video on those actually. I'll another day. But back to the scissors. Yeah, you can see the date on there. Where is it? There it is, 1944. Like the quality on everything is like rounded off, and just the shape. All these, you know, this part here. Look at the shape of it. It's just, now bearing in mind these would have been mass produced. I have done a Google Google image thing, is it? We take a picture of it with on the Google thing, and it did come up with British military scissors. So I don't know. You might know. That's what I've kind of come up with. So they said they were used for cutting bandages and dressings and stuff like that. So, but just everything, just all the shapes in there, they're just so well made. Unbelievable. And still sharp. I didn't sharpen them. This is how sharp they are. Look, paracord's quite hard to cut, and just snips it off like you wouldn't believe. So cool bit of history there. Cheers, Dad. Miss you. Anyway, back to snake knots. Now, I normally just clamp the knife in the vise, and that way, I actually what I do first off, just melt the ends over. Just melt the ends a little bit, and then it just stops them from fraying, and just makes it easier to poke through the loops when you're making the knot. So I will head to the vise anyway. Sorry about all the mess everywhere. It's pretty. I've been drilling G10 and all sorts, and it just goes everywhere. I won't clean it up until I'm actually finished sanding the handles. Then I'll get a vacuum out, and in 10 minutes I'll have it all cleaned up, and it'll be all nice and tidy again till the next time. So there's your bit of paracord. So just poke your paracord through whatever it is you're going to be tying it to, and equal up the ends, the length. And how I learnt this, let me move that back a touch. Hang on a sec. I'll try and do it without kicking the tripod. Right, I need to get a new tripod. This one, so I trod on it the other day and snapped one of the legs off. Come back a little bit. Right, now the way I learnt this was over the top and underneath, and then underneath and over the top. So it'll make sense when I'm doing it. So the left hand one, you go over the top like that, and then underneath like that, and then the right hand one goes underneath and then over the top, and then through that other loop that you just made with the left hand one, and then it should look like that. So it's symmetrical, kind of the loops are even both sides. If it doesn't look like that, then you haven't gone through that first loop. So there we go, that's the first one. So always pull the first one up nice and tight and kind of squash it down so it looks neat, because then if you do the first one neat, then all the rest kind of they go up against the next knot, and it gives it a nice even look. If your first knot's crooked, then all the rest are going to be the same. All right, so we'll do that again. So we take the left hand one over the top and underneath, so you've got that like that. Now the right hand one, you've got to go underneath and over the top, and then through that loop like that. Again, you can see that looks nice and symmetrical there like that, so you know you got it right. And then just pull it up. And then we do it again. So the left hand one over the top and underneath, right hand one underneath and over the top. Again, symmetrical, both sides, pull it up. Right, just do one more. So the left hand one, that's the left hand one, over the top and underneath. So you've got that, like that. And that's the hole you want to go through. That's the loop that you want to go through with the next one. So the next one, it goes underneath and over the top and then through there. Symmetrical. Pull them up. And then that's it. I'll do a few more and then flip the camera around. Okay, so there we have one snake knot. Now, I tried quite a few different knots, and I for some reason, if the cord twists or whatever, then the knots don't sort of go together even. But I found with this one that it's easy to do, and you don't tend to twist the cords as you do the loops, and you can see how it comes out nice and neat. Like they're all even. It's almost kind of like cylindrical knot there, and it's really nice. It's like all angles. It looks even from all angles. So then all you got to do is get your 1944 scissors, snip the ends off, and melt them over. And if say it's going to be on a knife that's going to get lots of use, sometimes you can just drip a little bit of super glue in on the last knot. Don't go mad, but just the thinner is like a slightly thinner super glue. Just drip a little bit in there, and it runs in, and then just locks that knot. It won't come undone. So there we go. One snake knot, nice and simple. Get tying. I'm going to get going, and just a quick video, and I shall do. Actually, I'm hopefully getting the internet sorted out, because it's just been it takes me so long to upload videos. I don't know, I think it's our internet is so slow. It's taken me forever to upload videos, so that's why I don't actually do them very often. So hopefully I think they're coming in a week's time to put some box somewhere, and then apparently we'll have good internet. So hopefully that should, fingers crossed, make uploading videos easier, and I can do a lot more videos then. So that's the plan anyway. But I'm going to get back to get some work done, get these handles shaped up, and I'll see you on the next video. So stay safe out there. Cheers. See ya.